Joe in real life. It's an absolutely freezing cold morning here in Savannah, Georgia. I'm walking around my cul-de-sac and I see little tufts of grass, frosted, like a Christmas movie. Not snow exactly, but ice, you know. I don't even know what to say. I spent like an hour trying to get warm, and even using the word trying there feels dishonest. I just couldn't move. I'm sore, sure, and it's cold, sure, but also I just didn't want to be there. My garage feels like it probably literally is the exact same temperature as my refrigerator. My foot frozen into a club, the old right foot. Weirdly, and it's almost ironic and funny that it hurts to walk on it. But once I had the bar on my back and some actual weight pressing down to the floor, I found the club to be exactly the right shape. I couldn't get mobile. I couldn't get moving at all. I had a hard workout the last 2 days, although the video evidence is sparse. I do know that. So my muscles are a little achy and my joints are a little sore. That good kind of sore, though, you know? Not really impeded at all. Just kind of, I know that I did something. And yesterday I worked 13 hours, cold commutes to and fro on my bike. So I came by my stiffness and my complaints honestly. And they're not unusual, not really. But what was hard was the mental state. I said I tried to get warm for an hour. I would say at least half of that hour was spent just sitting on the floor, just sitting on the floor, listening to music and trying to find a way in to what I plan to do today. I did some yoga. I did some mobility. I pulled my sled. But I wasn't present for any of it, you know, not really. And I know that some days are just like that, you know, that some days you just get in and do it and that's it. And that there's no passion, there's no enthusiasm or invigoration for the process. And that seems fine. It really, truly does. But yeah, now I'm walking around the cul-de-sac and the wind's biting at my hand as I record this voiceover, and I'm just wondering what the point of it all was. Like, did I really need to use an hour for this? Here I am in the video in a deep squat using the rack to try to pull my hips in deeper, and I just can't get them there, you know? Trying to get that right knee over the foot, and I can't get that there either. And there's a part of me in this moment I remember where I wanted to pull harder, I wanted to force it, but I both knew it wasn't going to come and that there would be no benefit in that. Somewhat ironically, as I watch the video now, I can see myself slinking closer and closer into something that's more acceptable. But in the moment, while I was there actually doing this, I couldn't feel that. It didn't feel any better, you know? That's the difference between the objective truth and the subjective truth, right? What's actually happening versus what we feel is happening. And that's a wild and giant topic that's really hard to wrap your mind around sometimes. Here I am trying to stretch out the quad in the cold and getting just a little quarter squat on the other hip, both sides. Just looking for something, you know? It's not even a useful movement really, but I'm just looking for some proprioception that's going to tell me, hey man, what you're doing right now is okay. I didn't get it. You know, it's funny, I didn't really get any signals that what I was doing was bad either, though. It was more just a sleepy, kind of refrigerated indifference. And I'm kind of waxing poetic about just not wanting to work out today, but doing it anyway. And I don't know, some days are that way too, you know? I'm rounding up on the way back. I'm thinking about my bike ride into work today. I have a staff party tomorrow. This was a rest day, and what a rest day means, I pull my sled, I do some mobility, I get a squat in. I'm falling short of my daily minimum, which is a concept I've abandoned, by the way, but I still feel a little bit of guilt and a little shame at that. I mean, today was a good example of the sort of recovery I need to allow the right ankle. I just need to do it. Oh, we're done. Hold on. I ran out of time. I thought I had another minute on that video. So a sort of a mournful recap of what I did this morning. This is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be good to each other out there. I'm going to try hard to do the same. I'm going to see if I can't salvage myself out of this. Oh, it is cold, man. Ooh, I can feel that hitting me right now, and it is just cutting. Boo. Boo. Not a fan. Not a fan. You know, it feels weird to be in Georgia and complaining about the cold, you know? I used to march in the winter in Maine to the gym. It was like 2 miles, and I'd walk every morning. I'm becoming a puss. I'm an old man with creaky old bones. Anyway, that's it for today. I love you guys. Be good to each other. I already said that, but I'll say it again. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll try something real. All right. Until then.